Paper capers had to crash, unit chasers for the Fed, helicopters trying to locate and stop us. What's the truth? Crime in LA is through the roof, and they'll shoot you if you come in to testify with the proof. Crime in LA is through the roof, and they'll shoot you if you come in to testify with the proof. It's the truth. Crime in LA is through the roof, and they'll shoot you if you come in to testify with the proof. It's the truth. Crime in LA is through the roof. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. 2 minutes, 41 seconds. My longest yet.
Yuna, it's time!
Coming!
You're diving like a real pro, yeah?
You'll always be the pro, Waka.
I don't know. It's been so long since I trained.
You have gotten a little chubby.
Oh, no.
And you're not even the one having the baby. It's been 2 years. I've learned how to hold my breath for more than 2 minutes now. It takes more than physical strength, and there are some tricks you can't be taught. It took practice, lots and lots of practice. I just had to keep trying until I figured it out for myself. And you know what? Back then, I didn't think there were any tricks to it at all. I didn't have time to think. An eternal calm. A slightly chubby Waka. And my 2 minutes, 41 seconds. It's not much, but it's enough.
Lady Una, it is a pleasure to meet you. I heard your speech 2 years ago in the stadium, but seeing you this close, you look so much more... I mean, you are truly beautiful.
That's very kind of you to say.
The reason I've come here today is to talk to you about my grandson. He's joined the Youth League, you see. I've nothing against the League, mind you. It's just me and the missus belong to New Yevon. My grandson used to attend all the party meetings with his parents, of course. That is, until one day. I'm sure being around people his own age can't be bad for the boy. Still, I am worried about him. I feel, how shall I say this? Like our grandchildren are moving too quickly.
In the last 2 years, new groups have been springing up all over. Everyone wants to be part of a new age. Everyone wants to build a new age. Everyone wants to build a new Spira. And they're all racing to find their own way to do it.
I only want what's best for him. But it troubles me when we agree on so little.
People have different ideas, and sometimes they disagree on the right thing to do. Some people worry about what the new age will bring. Sometimes I worry too. I just have to tell myself that for now, I'm doing the right thing. I understand how you feel. But Testio, maybe you should try talking to your grandson first. He may walk a different path, but I'm sure he wants the same for Spira, as we all do.
Hey there!
What is it? Another visitor?
No, just wanted to chat, yeah? It's just the old folks in the village. They'd like to see you get,
And who is it this time?
Well, they're saying it's the son of the chairman of New Yevon, yeah?
Tell them no. He would only use me, after all.
Right. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'll go tell them myself.
No, you leave that to me, yeah? You really don't want to see them anyway. You know how they get.
Yeah.
Lady Una! Lady Una, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Yaibel. I've come on Youth League business. I bring a message for you from our leader, Maven Nuge.
She's not interested in joining, yeah?
Oh?
Is that why you've come?
That is correct, my lady.
I'm sorry, but I will not be joining any group.
Perhaps the lady will start a group of her own.
Leave us, please.
Yuna! Waka!
Riku sometimes visits us here in Besaid. She's been traveling around Spira. salvaging ancient machina and teaching people how to use them. It's tiring work, but you wouldn't know it from looking at her.
Hey, cut it out!
Love sure got a handle on you. Where's Lulu?
Back in the village. Go say hi, yeah?
You betcha. And Yuna, you seem the same as always.
Yeah, same as always.
Is Kamari still on Mount Gagazet?
Yeah, he's been up there teaching the orphan Ronzo all kinds of stuff. He's like this big guru now. Oh, that reminds me. I got something for you. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Kamari found it up on the mountain.
A sphere?
Funny looking design, yeah?
Take a good look, Yuna.
It was a voice from the past. No, it was a voice that's never left me.
What is this? What's he doing? I mean, is that really him? Is he, what's going on?
I'm not sure. But you want to find out, don't ya?
Well, yeah, but
Yes. Let's go then.
Go where?
Well, that's the tricky part. I know. Kimari found the sphere. Let's go talk to him.
whoa. You sure you're ready to just run off? Can't you wait until we find out a little more first?
And just who's supposed to do the finding out?
Leave that to us. I'm sure Maven Nuge will agree to help. In fact, I volunteer to ask him myself.
Peter, yeah?
Understood. I shall return as soon as possible with a full report of our investigation.
Well, look, I really want Yuna to go.
She can't do that
Why not?
because she's book solid for 3 months, yeah? And everybody wants to see her.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about what she wants?
Well, yeah, but... Okay, maybe once things calm down, you know?
And what if they don't, Waka? What then, huh? I don't believe it. After everything Yuna did for us. Why can't she just do what she wants to do now? Why? You know, every time I visited here, I wondered, why is it that when everyone's out making their dreams happen, and everyone's getting their chance, Yuna's dreams are on hold?
Gee, it's not like you... Ooh.
What do you know anyway, Tubby? Yuna?
I want to journey again. But if I leave, I'll be disappointing everyone else. I want...
What's the point of pretending to be all grown up if it means the things I want to say never get said? How am I supposed to change anything?
I'll go.
Yuna!
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
Right on! I knew you'd say that, so I brought something just
a break.
First, a costume change. You need a new look. You are a celebrity, so incognito's the way to go.
But wait, you two. I'll go get Lou.
An eternal calm. A slightly chubby Waka. And my 2 minutes 41 seconds. It's not much, but it's enough. Still, it's okay to want more, isn't it? Riku, let's leave. Let's leave right now.
I'll take you to the top.
Let's go!
From time to time, a game emerges that is so fun and so addictive that it becomes ruler of its genre. In the world of role-playing games, the Final Fantasy series is king. In the last installment of the series, Final Fantasy X, the creators came up with a cast of characters and locations that were so compelling that no one wanted to leave it all behind. So for the first time in Final Fantasy history, there is a true sequel, Final Fantasy X-2.
そうですね。FF シリーズ前回の10
There has never been a true sequel to a Final Fantasy game, one that keeps the same storyline and characters. Since it's never been done, I never considered doing it for Final Fantasy X.
10っていう作品が完成度が高くて
Because the quality of 10 was so high and it was so well liked by everyone, a sequel was highly encouraged. We were already considering a sequel because we'd never done that before in the Final Fantasy series. I think the appeal of the characters and the world presented in 10 stayed in our hearts and the users' hearts.
The idea for the sequel actually originated with a short story that was included with the international version of Final Fantasy X called The Eternal Calm.
日本ではインターナショナルバージョン
In Japan, we released the international version, and we added a short story, approximately 20 minutes long, about what happened afterward. Many users told us they wanted to see even more.
それをなんていうか10のエピローグでありつつ
So ultimately, The Eternal Calm is an epilogue to 10 and prologue to 10 too.
Like all good sequels, 10-2 manages to strike just the right balance between introducing new elements and returning to the familiar favorites of the original. In this case, the creators brought back two characters we've met before, Yuna and Riku, and introduces them to a girl named Pain. Put these three females together and you've got an unstoppable trio, with the right skills that can save any town and topple any beast.
10-2っていうのがなんていうかいつもの FF シリーズではできない
We wanted to try something different that we hadn't done in the Final Fantasy
女
series.
性キャラクター
We never before tried a version that was centered on female characters. Since Yuna happened to be one of the main characters in 10, we decided to move our focus to her and her friends by having them go on a journey.
少ないんですけどもいたんですけどもそれはどっちかって
In
いう
this
とこう
version, I wanted women to play with the emotion of being the main characters themselves.
One change from Final Fantasy X that you will really appreciate is all of the great costumes that not only give you additional abilities but also make you look good.
天地の世界においては、ドレスチェンジ
In the world of 10-2, there is a thing called a dress sphere, which allows characters to change their costumes. And by inserting it into the garment grid, the costume change becomes possible, within limits. Also, the garment grid itself has some functions. During a battle, the more costume changes that happen, the more powerful it becomes. This version was made so that if a player cannot win with one particular job, he or she can switch to another. The personality of each one is so strong and unique, it might become clear that they can win with one job, but not with another. Switching between the spheres makes the battle easier, but on the other hand, the longer a player studies a job, the more powerful they become by learning new abilities.
Watch out. Gamers will also appreciate changes made to the battle system. They are now in real time and allow the characters to move around simultaneously, harkening back to the days of previous Final Fantasy games.
In the last version, time stops during the battles, and the player can take time to think while fighting, as he and the enemy alternate turns. In this version, we use the active time battle system, as we did in 9 and in earlier versions. It allows real-time battle with time running. Also, we upgraded the system so the two can move simultaneously or can counterattack. Compared to 10, 10-2 is much more action-oriented.
And for those of you who have never played a Final Fantasy game, you've been missing out, but it's not too late. You can jump right into this one without knowing a thing about the past.
New players can completely enjoy Final Fantasy X too. The battles and the character development are created in a way that users can have fun, even if they didn't play the previous version.
Whether the girls are dressed to kill or dressed to boogie, you'll have plenty of opportunities to explore and test their powers within a truly non-linear atmosphere. You have the freedom to jump from mission to mission, experience different endings, and really control your own fate.
The highlight of this version is the freedom given to the player, both in battle and in determining the scenario. In Final Fantasy X, the players followed the story. This time, they create their own story and write their own endings.
Because there are so many possible endings, the player can play the game almost endlessly.
And if you prefer a little guidance in going from one mission to the next, feel free to use a tool called Active Link. It can come in pretty handy.
Active Link is something that leads a player to the next location after clearing a mission. Though the story is up to the player, this will help players decide what they might want to check out next.
And if you have played Final Fantasy before, then you're in for another awesome adventure.
I guess that playing Final Fantasy X will make it even more fun. What can I say? I think attachment and knowledge of Spira allows one to realize and appreciate some of the differences of X too.
So it looks like the creators of Final Fantasy X-2 thought they could win our hearts and devotion yet again by simply giving us a fun plot, updated locations, more freedom, and an action-oriented battle system. And they were right.
Hey, the rocks are floating!
Don't tell me we gotta climb up that thing!
No worries. I'll take you to the top.
Who's there?
LeBlanc! Remember that name well, loves.
Ah, the thief.
Whatever do you mean? Ugh, that's what I hate about amateurs.
Maybe she'll go away if we ignore her.
I heard that. Just as I was saying, amateurs, they have no concept of what it takes to be a true sphere hunter.
Amateurs, weren't you following us?
Following? A mere coincidence.
You was right, boss, as always.
Indeed, following them has paid off splendidly.
Laugh while you can.
Them again?
Well, this is no time for stage fright.
Now this is my kind of weapon. Who wants some?
Time to teach you a thing or two about black magic.
Get your act together!
na 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 na.
Enjoy your flight.
And now for some Riku brand white magic goodness.
Want to sing along?
Na 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 na.
And this is the thanks I get for going easy on you.
Hey! Who does she think she is?
She's getting hurt.
Piece of cake! Na 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 na.
Here comes the hurt.
Time to turn up the heat.
Well, well, well. Smoking's bad for you.
Na 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 na.
Smoking's bad for you. Greetings at your service.
Watch the basket.
Over already?
Would you stop staring?
Figures we'd run into something like this.
It comes. Hi there, creepy crawler.
What a nuisance.
You had your chance to run.
To the cast, and I don't mean the broken bone kind. Get it?
Another flawless victory.
EA Games.
Challenge everything.
In a world filled with menace, where nothing is as it seems, there's always one man, one name you can count on. Coming this fall, James Bond 007, Everything or Nothing.
In a vast, surreal world, a quest begins. A young woman in search of her brother. A peaceful people in search of a savior. One world, one journey, one purpose. Her name is Kaya. Her destiny beckons. Kaya, Dark Lineage. Coming to the PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system. Product not yet rated.
It's vital that you locate the informant and gather all of the intel he has to provide. Utilize that information in carrying out your other primary objectives, and everything should proceed smoothly. Once the weapon shipment is prepped for destruction, head for the extraction point and exit the area. Good luck. Commander, you must locate the informant, call sign Mallard. The information he can provide is essential to the operation. When heading to the rendezvous point, stay clear of the main roads to avoid confrontation with the roaming patrols.
All right, team, you heard the lady. Let's lock it up and get moving.
Let's not forget that intel suggests there are multiple patrols along the main roadways.
Commander, you must locate the informant, call sign Mallard. The information he can provide is essential to the operation. When heading to the rendezvous point, stay clear of the main roads to avoid confrontation with the roaming patrols. Commander, if you come across the terrorist foreman, see if you can capture him alive. He could provide us with some valuable intel.
Contact! 2 o'clock! Enemy sighted. 2 o'clock. Contact. He's on the move. Hostile neutralized. These ruins actually date back to the Roman Empire. Hard to believe any of this is still standing.
Contact, 9 o'clock. Contact, 12 o'clock. Grenade!
Man down! Man down!
Remind me to patch it up later.
Moving to your location. Moving with you, Spectre. you before proceeding, sir. I'm right with you, sir. Commander, based on the intel report, this building looks like the rendezvous point. The informant should be nearby.
Do you have a light? I have lost my lighter.
I don't smoke. Maybe you'd like a drink instead.
Yes. I think I will drink with you. Oh, lucky me. I have found my lighter after all. I was beginning to worry that you were not coming. There are many members of the black market in the area.
Then hurry and tell us what you know.
Okay, yes, I will tell you. Someone has to stop them. They are killing anyone who gets in their way. If they knew I was here, they would kill me too. There are guards patrolling the bridge. They have a machine gun in a bunker nearby. They will use it if they are given time. If these two radio back to the farm, you will not be able to surprise the men there. There are maybe 10 men beyond the bridge. There is a sniper by the church tower. I've taken the liberty of hiding a sniper rifle for you under some rags in a bunker further down the road. As you suspected, the farm is being used as a distribution point for munitions and is heavily guarded. You are lucky that no one knows what you plan to do in this country. Otherwise, this mission would be impossible for you.
We've handled tougher characters than these.
But have you met any as ambitious? If you do not stop the growing black market soon, they will supply many terrorists with arms. That would not be a good thing for Arjan Manjani. I must go. In these clothes, I stink like a peasant.
Hey, where's he going? Oh, hell, we don't have time to go chase him down. Athena, be advised, Mallard is on the move, requesting a team to intercept.
Copy that, Spectre. Don't worry about him. We'll pick him up. Proceed with the mission. Over. Outstanding. The intel the informant provided should prove useful in locating and destroying the Syndicate's weapon shipments.
I've marked 3 good hiding spots on your map. All of them are located near the church.
Contact. 3 o'clock.
Contact. 3 o'clock. sighted. 1 o'clock. Sorry, Spectre. I can't see that zone. Hostile down, sir.
Tap the right analog stick towards an enemy to attack in that direction. Press the X button to continue. To target guns, tap the right analog stick towards an enemy. To fire guns, press the R2 button. Press the X button to continue.
大佬啊，你點可以睇到你嘅就咁就冇咗㗎？仲有成班兄弟等住你養㗎！你點做大㗎？
你唔使講咁多，我已經決定咗啦。走啊！閂咗門啊！小心！快啲由後門走，快啲帶蔣生翻上船。查邊幫人做嘅？打佢阿媽都唔認得，打佢阿媽都唔認得，殺佢！打得好，係咁手軟啦！同佢埋單。小心啲啊，靚仔！我係一個二個碌角咁啊，同我上！打咩？快打！
齋打有乜意思啊？不如跑下咧！死梗啊！大力啲！又會周處都係槍嘅。上啊！喂，唔好手軟啊！又會周處都係槍嘅。打佢啊！想死啊！打佢啊！面場點啦？
斬你全家！我斬咗你隻狗窿！ 我唔想死住啊！好血腥啊！快啲走啊！
this is what I like. GC Summon, Blink, and NXPX walk in my room. If you're looking for me, I'll be at the show. I can never find a better place to go until the day I die. I promise I won't change. So you better give up. I don't wanna be told to grow up. And I don't wanna change. I just wanna have fun. I don't wanna be told to grow up. And I don't wanna change. So you better give up. 'Cause I'm not gonna change. I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna be told to grow up. I don't wanna be told to grow up. Sweet, I don't wanna be told to grow up. And I don't wanna change. I just wanna have fun. I don't wanna be told to grow up. And I don't wanna change. So you better give up. No, I don't wanna change. So you better give up. 'Cause I'm not gonna change. I don't wanna grow up.
Long ago, an evil lord terrorized the world of Vana'diel until the 4 nations came together to defeat him. Now, in the year 863, rumors of a resurrection are afoot. This time it will take the strength of an online video gaming community to defeat him in Final Fantasy XI.
大規模すぎてですね、多分プレイしてる人も
Final Fantasy XI has a huge storyline that is quite sophisticated. Although everybody is playing through the overall game for themselves, we created Final Fantasy XI so that people could journey with other people and experience the world together, and they become part of the story itself.
The way that we accomplished our dream to bring the world of Final Fantasy into an online game is that we put in a system of missions and quests in which the story is told through. You get to hear about the story in parts, and then you gradually get to view parts of the whole story that makes up the background of Final Fantasy XI.
When you start the game, you can choose between 3 countries, the Kingdom of Sandoria, the Republic of Bastuk, and the Federation of Windhurst. Each country presents you with a different perspective of the world, so you learn about the story from your town's perspective until eventually everyone ends up in Juneau, the 4th country, and you get the full breadth of the storyline there.
Heroes come in many shapes and sizes, and you must decide what type of hero you want to be.
最初にファイナルファンタジー11を始めるときは当然そのプレイヤーの分身
When you actually enter Final Fantasy XI, the first thing you do is create your avatar or a representation of yourself in this world. So you can select from different races. There's Hume, Elven, Taru, Mithra, and Galka.
Well, the first race that you can choose from is the Elvan. The Elvan are tall and are actually very strong, and they are more of the warrior or fighter type of people. Then we have the Hume. This is the most common race in the world of Vana'diel. If you ask what their features are, they look like us. They are good at everything but don't excel at anything, so they are just balanced and equal in all areas. And next we have the Galka, who are also found in the Republic of Bastuk. They are extremely strong, and they live up to 200 years old.
With the Taru, we decided to create a race that was small and cute. Some people mistake them for children, but they are adults. But don't underestimate them, because they could be powerful wizards.
In the Federation of Windhurst, we have the Mithra. At first, everyone thinks that there are only females because that's all you can choose to play. There are actually male Mithra that exist in the world, but they are very few and far between. They look sort of like cats. A lot of Japanese players actually expect that there will be male Mithra made available eventually. Whether or not that's true, it's not known, but that's what the Japanese public is looking forward to.
But peace no longer is the norm in Vana'diel. The Kingdom of Sandoria, the Republic of Bastuk, and the Federation of Windhurst all vie for control of the outlying lands, affecting all of its surroundings.
Well, first of all, you might ask why there are 3 countries or 3 kingdoms in this world. Having 3 countries allows you to have each country with its own set of values. And that set of values changes the perspective of how they view the world.
The 3 major countries are fighting over who possesses the land. And the conquest is basically that the countries can fight over the land and see who can gain the most resources. And that affects the gameplay too. The country that you choose to start out in could be winning or losing the conquest, and that will affect how the country appears and what type of items they are selling. We made the conquest system so that people can work together in order to interact, get those extra items or extra things for their country to make it easier for each other.
Whether you fight for your country or fight for yourself, enemies abound. You must learn to defend yourself and your friends.
This time, the battle system is different from previous offline games because in those offline games, you fight by yourself, and you go through the story and you see an ending by yourself. Well, this time, you are fighting or participating in battles with other people from all around the world, so the battle system had to reflect this. We wanted to create it so that you can chat with people while you're fighting. So we made it once you choose to fight, it begins an auto-fighting sequence so that you can chat with your friends while you are battling. But it's not that simple. All the battle abilities and magic that you can use have to be timed. And if you join forces together and cooperate with players to time your attacks together, you can perform special chain attacks. So if you can time them right, it does a lot of extra damage than if you were just fighting by yourself.
One cannot succeed in this world alone. You must seek out help from others and form powerful alliances.
In Japanese, we use the word kizuna, that basically translates to be connections or bonds between people. And that is the basis of Final Fantasy XI.
In the Final Fantasy Online experience, up to 6 people can form a party and travel together. And when you collect people and form a party, you tend to gather people who will play different roles to have a balance. You allocate the roles in order to battle in a more effective manner. But then to defeat large-scale bosses or to complete large-scale missions, you can form an alliance of up to 3 parties, so you can have up to 18 people fighting together.
But if an alliance is to be successful, you must be a valued member of the team. So choose your role wisely.
Initially, you can choose from 6 jobs. You can start off with warriors, monks, white, black, and red mages, and thieves.
In the Final Fantasy XI world, there's a thing called a Mog House, which is like your private sanctuary that allows you to change your job at will. There's no limit to when and how you can change jobs. So originally you can start off by switching any of the 6 jobs freely. Then, when you get to level 18, there are special quests that you can do to gain support jobs.
In most online games, if you're just a warrior, you're the same warrior as everyone else, but you just have a higher level that makes you different from other people. So in Final Fantasy XI, we decided to add a support job. It allows you to be a warrior that can also cast magic, or a warrior that can easily find rare items, or a warrior who can summon beasts from another world.
If I give away too much, please ignore me. But when you get to level 30, you will discover that there are extra jobs that are made available. And these are sort of hidden in the game, and that you can do special quests to achieve the right to be able to take on those jobs. So look out for them in the game.
The vast online world of Final Fantasy XI is the beginning of an RPG gaming revolution. There is much more to this story. New devices and surprises must be revealed. In due time, the rest will be told.
go. Tiny fly! Kill the cat, boom! Tiny fly!
I won't let a punk like you beat me!
It's too strong for us. I'm gonna get you!
Akujiki. The ancient, cursed blade has consumed the souls of men for centuries. It is said that he who wields Akujiki wields absolute power. Many wars were fought to control that power. Many lives were lost. A lone shinobi took it upon himself to end Akujiki's legacy of blood. his struggles proved only to be the beginning of yet a new battle.
You better hope your warranty is still good.
I only did the obvious. It was no longer of use to me.
Oh, you'll pay for this. If you weren't here...
You are weak.
Why, Jimushi, why?
We are detecting life signs nearby. Report your status.
This is Habana. Unidentified persons detected. Confirming identity. Jimushi, I see you're still alive.
Identity confirmed. Shinobi mercenaries employed by the Nakatomi conglomerate. Their objective is the acquisition of Akujiki.
That cyborg must have been working for Jimushi. This really isn't my day. HQ, give me the shortest route to their location.
Ivana, your primary objective is to obtain Akujiki. Eliminate all obstacles that prevent you from fulfilling your mission.
I am already on it. Jimushi will die by my blade. This, I swear. So slow. Mission. Ashes to ashes. Out of my way!
Akujiki,